Welcome. Thank you for joining us for our 2024 virtual annual business meeting. I'm Courtney Metzger, the CEO of Bartholomew County REMC. First up, a devotion presented by Pastor Bond of First Christian Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me to speak into this evening's proceedings. Honestly, I've never been asked to give a devotional thought in a setting like this, and I wasn't sure exactly what I would say, so I did a bit of research. Something jumped off of the BCREMC webpage at me, and right there on the masthead, the one that appears on every one of the pages, is an interesting term. This is a cooperative organization. I gotta say, that's a bold claim nowadays. I mean, woven into your identity is that you exist to work with one another for mutual benefit. You are cooperative. Now, that was something that I felt like I could talk about. You see, the Bible, a book that I hold in very high esteem, has a lot to say about how we can work with one another for mutual benefit. As a matter of fact, 59 times in the New Testament, we are told how to interact with one another. And I'd like to just simply share a few of those. Live in harmony with one another. Instruct one another. Serve one another. Carry one another's burdens. Be patient, bearing with one another. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive one another. Do not lie to one another. Teach and admonish one another. Encourage one another daily. Do not slander one another, and don't grumble against one another. There are actually a lot of other one another sayings in the New Testament, challenges and encouragements for us to be cooperative. However, there is one that is repeated 15 times, I think because it's kind of umbrella terminology that overrides all of those things, that all of those are underneath. Each of the ones that I've already mentioned seems to fall within this often repeated one another saying, and it's this: love one another. Now, I did notice there are some omissions in the New Testament of the one another's. We aren't told to always agree with one another. It never says that we're supposed to be in conformity, nor does it even encourage us to like one another particularly. Honestly, sometimes because we're all human, we will sometimes irritate one another. Though hopefully, if you're doing all those others, we'll never do that intentionally. So here is the substance of what I would like to ask of this organization to be devoted to. In a world struggling with self-centeredness, disgruntledness, and seemingly endless strife, may I encourage you to live up to your name. Be a cooperative organization, both for your benefit and for mine. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is with great honor that I introduce you to our board of directors, whose support, dedication, and commitment have been the backbone of our cooperative success. First up, Vice President Dr. John Harker.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm John Harker, and I represent everyone, but I live in the Hope area, so I represent that group in the Hope area. Thank you for listening to us this evening, and we hope to see you at the fair. Thank you.
Secretary Janet Anthony.
Good evening. Thank you for attending our virtual annual meeting. Appreciate all that you do as members. Appreciate each member. Please join us at the fair. and I represent the Ogleville area, District 7.
Treasurer Dan Fleming.
Thank you, Courtney. Good evening, everyone. We're so glad that you could join us this evening. I'm Dan Fleming, and I represent District 3. And again, we will see you at the fair.
Director Ron Arnholt.
Hello, glad you could all join us for our 24 annual virtual meeting. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you out at the fair for our meet and greet on the 25th. I serve District 5.
Director Brett Glick.
Hello, I'm Brett Glick, and thank you very much for taking time out of your busy evening to listen to our meeting tonight. I hope that you find it informative and well worth your time. Thank you very much.
Director Larry Holtke.
Good evening. I'm glad you could join us for the meeting this evening. And I represent Area 1 and hope to see you at the fair.
Next, our president, Kurt Burbrink, whose leadership has been instrumental in guiding our cooperative through both challenges and triumphs.
Thank you, Courtney. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the 2024 Annual Business Meeting. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Courtney and her exceptional team for their outstanding leadership of the cooperative over this past year. Their dedication and hard work have not only maintained, but also elevated the standards of our cooperative, ensuring that we continue to thrive and serve our community effectively. The Bartholomew County REMC Board of Directors are immensely proud to serve as your voice. We remain committed to upholding the highest standards of service, safety, reliability, and financial efficiency. Our goal is to be forward-thinking and responsible, making decisions that best serve the membership and the broader community. Thank you, members, for your unwavering support and trust. We deeply appreciate the opportunity to serve you and look forward to continuing our mission to provide exceptional service and value. Together, we can achieve great things and ensure a prosperous future for all. And now, Board Secretary Janet Anthony will provide the official notice of this meeting and certificate of mailing.
According to the bylaws of this cooperative, a minimum of 210 voting members are necessary for a quorum. I have been informed that 2,345 members have voted prior to the meeting, accounting for a quorum.
The Secretary has certified that the quorum has been qualified. Therefore, I will call the 2024 annual meeting to order. Ms. Anthony, have the members been notified of this annual meeting according to the bylaws?
Yes, the notice of the annual meeting was mailed to each current member of the cooperative on May 13th and published in the Republic on June 1st. This notice of the meeting and the proof of publication is to be included with the minutes of this annual meeting.
Thank you. The minutes of the 2023 annual meeting were mailed to each member with the meeting notice for your review. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the minutes as presented to the membership? So moved. I have a motion, and is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? and the motion is carried. The next order of business will be the election of 2 board of directors and 2 nominating committee members. These directors and nominating committee members, when elected, will serve for a period of 3 years or until their successors have been appointed and qualified. In accordance with the bylaws of the cooperative, the nominating committee has met. Our legal counsel, Aaron Borsoff, will present the report of the nominating committee at this time.
Thank you, Kurt. The members of the nominating committee are District 1, Bill Reed, District 2, Tom Finke, District 3, Steve Forrester, District 4, Nathan Arnholt, District 5, Corey Arnholt, District 6, Elizabeth Decker, and District 7, Joanne Floor. I thank them for their service to the cooperative. Pursuant to the bylaws, the following members have been nominated by the nominating committee to fill 2 positions on the board of directors. The nominees for District 1 are Leah Byer and incumbent Larry Hultke. The nominees for District 4 are Mike Carson and incumbent Brett Glick. The nominating committee has also nominated the following candidates pursuant to the bylaws to fill 2 positions on the Bartholomew County REMC nominating committee. The nominees for District 1 are Dr. Katie Finke and Rodney Finke. The nominees for District 4 are Ross Carruthers and Josh Linna. This is the report of the nominating committee. Thank you.
And thank you, Aaron. I ask that the secretary to attach a report to the minutes of this meeting. The nominating committee and legal counsel have the duty to serve as inspectors of the election. Aaron will announce election results at the end of the meeting. And now I would like to introduce Dan Fleming for the treasurer's report.
Thank you, Kurt. The 2023 year-end financial statements for the Bartholomew County REMC were included in the 2023 annual report mailed to all members in May. 2023's operating revenues reflect a 1.6% increase in kilowatt-hour sales. The BCREMC financial records are maintained in accordance with the Uniform Systems of Accounts as prescribed by the Rural Utilities Service. Our annual audit was performed by LWG Certified Public Accountants as of December, and our financial records were found to be in order. Thank you.
And thank you, Dan, for that report, and I ask the secretary to file a report with the minutes of this meeting. I'm now proud to share with you the 2023 year in review video.
The electric utility industry, long characterized by its stability and gradual evolution, is currently undergoing a period of unprecedented change. In recent years, a convergence of economic pressures, including inflation, supply chain disruptions, and soaring fuel costs, has introduced a level of volatility unseen in the industry's history. These challenges are compounded by a significant uptick in investments toward enhancing transmission infrastructure, further straining operational budgets and pushing rates higher. Amidst these tumultuous times, the shift from traditional baseload energy sources towards renewable energy alternatives is accelerating, heralding a new era in power generation and distribution. Bartholomew County REMC is navigating these turbulent waters with a strategic emphasis on resilience. This approach is not new to us. Resilience has been a cornerstone of our philosophy, enabling us to weather numerous storms and keep the lights on for our members. By leveraging lessons learned from the past and incorporating innovative solutions, Bartholomew County REMC is adapting to the rapid changes with agility. This includes optimizing operations for efficiency, investing in technology to improve grid reliability and resilience, and exploring sustainable energy solutions with our wholesale power provider that can help meet future demands without exacerbating current challenges. As the industry continues to evolve at an accelerated pace, the focus on safety, resilience, adaptability, and commitment to our members positions us to not only navigate the current landscape, but to thrive in it. Our journey underscores the importance of embracing change, prioritizing innovation, and staying grounded in the principles that have guided us through decades of service. As a nonprofit organization driven by its members, BC REMC understands the importance of keeping the lights on while maintaining affordability. In 2023, despite energy prices showing signs of stability, fuel and power expenses continue to surpass previous levels. Our cooperative's resilience proved invaluable as we work to alleviate cost burdens on rates, shield against increases from our wholesale power provider, and uphold maximum affordability for our members. BC REMC managed to absorb a significant portion of the 18% increase in wholesale power costs through $4.6 million in capital credit retirements and relief in wholesale power costs, ending the year with $406,000 in operating margins. As the United States moves towards utilizing more renewable energy sources, reliability becomes increasingly crucial. It's not just about power generation and infrastructure like poles and wires. Preparation for future needs involve embracing emerging technologies, distributed energy resources, and automation. This paves the way for the grid of the future, designed to support collaborative communities. At BC REMC, we are actively creating, testing, and tailoring programs to enhance the experience for our member consumers. In 2023, we pursued various grants, securing success at the state level and from the Department of Energy. Efforts were made to prepare for the County Fiber Project and to launch the first public electric vehicle fast charging station on our system. Strong alignment among your cooperative's board of directors, management, and staff regarding priorities and goals is essential for achieving success. Cultivating business resilience to enhance our communities is ingrained in our culture. Our employees consistently demonstrate their commitment to delivering reliable, affordable, and safe power. This dedication is what truly counts and propels our achievements and overall performance and execution in member satisfaction, safety, reliability, and cost control, achieving 7 out of 8 corporate goals. We maintained our commitment to providing exceptional service to our members, receiving an ACSI score of 87, just below our target of 88. Our reliability metrics remain consistent, with an average outage duration of 51 minutes per customer, excluding major events. About half of our members experienced no outages throughout the year, as the average number of outages per member was 0.5. Through ongoing investments in vegetation management and grid upgrades, our average restoration time for outages in 2023 was 100 minutes. Our line workers maintained a swift response time, reaching an outage in less than 9 minutes on average. Safety remains a top priority at our co-op. We have stringent safety measures and objectives in place to ensure the well-being of our employees and members. In 2023, we exceeded our safety goals with no injuries, no days away, and no restricted duty. BC REMC directors and employees actively contribute to supporting services within our community. Through our Employee Workplace Campaign, $23,000 was donated to the United Way. Members of BC REMC supported community nonprofits by rounding up their bills to the nearest dollar, resulting in over $26,000 in Operation Roundup grants. In 2023, we provided over $70,800 in rebates to our residential members through our incentive program, reinforcing our dedication to energy efficiency. Moving into 2024, BC REMC will persist in achieving our objectives and paving the way for a prosperous future, all the while maintaining focus on the everyday tasks that keep the lights on for the homes, farms, businesses, and public facilities that rely on us. BC REMC takes pride in being your reliable energy provider. Together, we have overcome challenges in the past and are now navigating through a difficult transition. The energy grid is evolving rapidly, growing more intricate each day. Despite this, BC REMC will stay strong, guaranteeing enduring energy stability for the communities under our care. This commitment is what our members anticipate, and it is exactly what we will provide. Thank you for entrusting us to keep the lights on for you and the community.
Participating in the cooperative by voting for your representatives each year is one of the most significant ways you can contribute to our success. Voting ensures that the cooperative remains democratic and member-driven. We would like to extend our gratitude to all the members of our nominating committee and the director candidates for their willingness to serve. Your participation is vital in maintaining the cooperative's integrity and ensuring it continues to thrive. Your readiness to step up and take on these responsibilities is deeply appreciated. Now I'm going to turn it over to Aaron to report on the election results.
As Secretary Anthony stated, there were more than 2,300 votes cast this year, and all members that have cast a vote will receive a $5 annual meeting bill credit on their July bill. And now for the election results. Your elected nominating committee members are, for District 1, Dr. Katie Finke, and in District 4, Josh Linnop. And your elected board of directors are, in District 1, Larry Hultke, and in District 4, Brett Glick. These are the election results.
Thank you again, Aaron. And congratulations to our elected nominating committee members and directors. Thank you once again to everyone involved in the election process, from the candidates to the voters. As a reminder, we will host our meet and greet at the fair on June 25th. A parking pass was included in your voting packet, mailed to your home. Please come to the tent outside of the Livestock Pavilion to receive your $25 in food vouchers to use that night at the fair. And we hope to see you there. We will now adjourn the meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn? I have a motion. Second. And I have a second. And the meeting is adjourned. This video recording of tonight's meeting will remain available on our website. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, be well, and we will see you at the fair on the 25th.